Malik pleaded with Prince Robert to release Mina and spare her from any punishment. Her parents joined in, begging for her freedom. At first, Robert refused. But everything changed when Jonathan stepped forward, reminding Robert of the promise he had made, that Mina would remain untouched once he revealed Malik's location. "Well, I'm a man of my word," Robert finally said, and ordered the guards to release Mina. They left with only Malik. Mina broke down in tears and confronted Jonathan. "What have you done, Jonathan? You betrayed me," she cried, grabbing him by the chest in anger. Jonathan apologized and tried to explain himself. He told her he cared deeply for her and didn't want her getting hurt by a fugitive. But Mina didn't think that was a good enough reason to betray Malik. Her parents were furious as well. Her father scolded her harshly for hiding a dangerous fugitive in their home. "You almost put us all in danger, Mina," he said, clearly disappointed. But Mina stood firm. "Malik is not a threat," she insisted. "I know what I'm doing," she shouted, storming away from them in frustration. Meanwhile, Malik was taken to the dungeon where his mother, Nishori, had been imprisoned. Upon seeing each other, they embraced tightly. Malik apologized for failing to stay hidden and safe, but Nishori took the blame, saying it was her actions that brought trouble upon him. He told her everything about Mina, and together, they worried about what Queen Naya and Prince Robert might do next. In the Queen's chambers, Robert expressed his desire to kill Malik immediately. But Queen Naya suggested they consult a sorcerer first. When they arrived, the sorcerer warned them that killing a man chosen by the dragon would anger the dragon and bring destruction. The only solution was to send Malik to the realm between life and death, where his powers could be transferred to Robert. Only then could Malik be killed without consequence. Robert agreed to the plan. Back in the village, Mina was consumed with grief. She stayed hidden in the basement, refusing food and sunlight. Her parents were confused and concerned. She had told them Malik was meant to be king of Azuri, but they didn't believe her. They thought she had been deceived by a stranger in the name of love. One day, her father found her lying weak and ill on the mat. He rushed her to the village physician. After examination, the physician confirmed she was pregnant. Her parents were shocked, and even more disappointed. "How could you sleep with a fugitive? A threat to the kingdom of Azuri," her mother scolded. "He is not a threat," Mina repeated, standing her ground. "Be quiet," her father snapped, angrier than ever. He asked the physician for advice, determined not to let his daughter bring shame upon the family. The physician said the pregnancy could be terminated, but he would need 5 days to prepare the necessary herbs. "Please, father, I don't want to do this," Mina begged, weeping. "You will not disgrace me and your mother," her father replied coldly as they left the physician's house. At the palace, Robert came to retrieve Malik from the dungeon. Nishari pleaded for her son's life, but Robert ignored her. They brought Malik to the sorcerer, who performed the ritual and sent him into the realm between life and death. However, the power extraction failed. Realizing he couldn't harness Malik's abilities, the sorcerer secretly used the ritual to create a new baby dragon that would obey Robert. That night, as Robert sat alone in his chamber, the baby dragon flew in through the window and perched on his shoulder. He was thrilled and ran to show his mother. They both believed their plan had worked. Back in the village, Mina's parents waited for the 5 days to pass. Mina continued to pray desperately for a miracle. They kept her indoors to prevent her from running away. On the night of the 5th day, while they sat around the bonfire eating supper, Mina suddenly clutched her belly in pain. As her parents rushed to help her, a baby dragon flew in and landed gently on her stomach. They stared in disbelief. "This is a sign," her father whispered. "I told you Malik is not a threat, he is our king," Mina declared. Realizing she had been telling the truth all along, her parents were overwhelmed. Mina begged them to let her go to the palace and save Malik. Her parents agreed. That night, they gave her a horse and watched emotionally as she rode off. Her mother tearfully asked her to stay safe. When she reached the palace, Mina had no idea how to get in. She hid and watched, eventually spotting a group of palace slaves returning from the farm. She remembered Malik once mentioning a friend named Cairo. She approached the group and asked for Cairo. One of the slaves pointed him out, and she quickly introduced herself and explained everything about Malik. Cairo believed her. He smuggled her into the palace as a maid and secretly took her to the wise ones. Mina told them she was pregnant with Malik's child and described the baby dragon that had landed on her. The wise ones were amazed and decided to take her to King Arthur's dragon to see if it would accept her. To everyone's surprise, the dragon was affectionate toward her. The wise ones debated what to do next, but Mina stepped forward, tears in her eyes. "You chose Malik. You must save him. Please, save our king," she pleaded to the dragon. The dragon let out a mighty roar that echoed through the halls, causing everyone to cover their ears. Then it flew off into the sky. Mina saw it as a sign and hurried to mount her horse, following the dragon. Back at the palace, Robert had summoned the people of Azuri to the palace square. As he prepared for his coronation, he visited his mother's chamber with a heavy heart. "I need to know the truth. I know how King Arthur loved me so much. Why didn't the dragon choose me? Am I truly his son?" he asked. Queen Nia broke down in tears. She confessed that she had been pregnant with another man's child when she married King Arthur. She lied to him, claiming the baby, Robert, was his. They also tried to have another child, but it never happened. So he found out, and that's why he secretly started a relationship with Nishari. Robert asked. Nia nodded. Robert was furious. "How could you lie to King Arthur, and to me? Please forgive me, my son," she cried. "No," Robert said coldly. "You won't live to see me crowned." He unleashed his powers and killed his own mother. Wiping away his tears, he stepped out before the people of Azuri. Before the crowd, he summoned the baby dragon. The people bowed, awed by the creature. Then he called upon the wise ones to crown him. One stepped forward and requested that Robert first be accepted by King Arthur's dragon. Furious, Robert killed the wise one instantly. The crowd gasped in fear. He repeated his demand. Another wise one stepped forward and was about to place the crown on his head when the roar of King Arthur's dragon pierced the sky. Everyone looked up. The dragon soared over them, carrying Mina and Malik's unconscious body. The dragon landed in front of the crowd. Mina dismounted as guards carefully laid Malik on the ground. Seeing Malik, the people realized the rumors were true. He was the rightful king of Azuri. They bowed to him, chanting, "Long live the king." Robert was humiliated and attempted to kill Malik, but Arthur's dragon breathed fire, destroying Robert's baby dragon. With the baby's dragon death, Robert's powers vanished. The guards seized him immediately. Though Malik was still unconscious, the wise ones crowned him the rightful king of Azuri. Mina was also crowned queen, and the people cheered, "Long live the king! Long live the queen!" Mina's parents, watching from the crowd, were filled with pride. Nishari was released, and Robert was thrown into the dungeon. Only King Malik would decide his fate. Days passed, and Malik remained unconscious. Mina, Nishari, and the people of Azuri prayed for his recovery. Then one night, their prayers were answered. King Malik opened his eyes. The people rejoiced. With his queen Mina, his mother Nishari, his loyal friend Cairo, and the wise ones as counsels, Malik ruled Azuri with wisdom and strength. Robert, now stripped of his powers, became a palace slave, forced to watch Malik lead the kingdom he once tried to steal. He was trapped in the very dungeon where he once held others. a punishment he considered worse than death. The end.